Good evening, everyone. We will now present the phosphorus fertilizing strategies. So first of all, it is important to know that phosphorus is a chemical abundant element that can be found in soil organic matter or mineral matter. It is a macronutrient. As such, it is very important for the crop production, specifically for different growth development stages, and has a significant influence in the crop maturity date. It also has a great deal to matter on the capacity of the crop to deal with different kind of stresses. So the phosphorus, two main issues are the fact that it is highly immobile. Up to 99% of the phosphorus in the world is unavailable for plants. It is also, there are quite some losses of phosphorus from the soil, most of it from runoff mechanisms, and to a lesser extent by leaching. To understand the magnitude of the runoff mechanism, in oxy soils and endosoils under erosion, there can be up to 200 to 300 respectively kilograms per hectare of loss on a yearly basis. So we will now present three types of interventions. The first is to increment the level of phosphorus in the soil, the second to maintain the level of phosphorus in the soil, and the third to try to have more available forms of phosphorus in the soil. So the first would be localized application of phosphorus with the seed or very near the roots. There are different ways to undertake that kind of localized application. It has had very good results in terms of providing phosphorus available for the plant and having a significant impact in early stage development processes. It is the most used way to undertake that kind of problems in the world. Then there is the second option, which is the phytoextraction of phosphorus. So the idea would be that plants or biomass captures the phosphorus in the soil to prevent its runoff or its leaching. So cucumbers, squash, some types of squash can phytoextract to a certain extent phosphorus, also other type of soil organic biomasses. The idea would be to promote those by providing more nitrogen and then introducing them back to the system, such as in terms of green manure, for instance. So there is limited results in terms of how much can be undertaken by that way. It's still on the stage of development. Finally, the idea in this type of intervention would be to provide more soluble forms of phosphorus to the plants, and to do so, knowing that tropical soils are pretty much acidic, it would be providing liming into the soil to reach levels of pH between 6.5 and 7.5, which are the optimal levels for pH, for phosphorus solubility. However, until now, results have not been conclusive. The evidence is contradictory, and as such, it is not an intervention that is recommended.